Linda's Pantry, and today I'm doing a prep-a-day, can-a-day video. I don't know if that makes sense, but I kind of went over that in a previous video on my channel update that I was going to be prepping ahead of time because I have to do this after work. So I'm going to can potatoes, and these are the golden Idaho potatoes. These are absolutely beautiful potatoes. They're delicious. So I am going to get these prepped. I've got cold water here. So I'm going to prep them tonight because I want to soak them overnight to draw out some of that starch. And I'm getting all my canning supplies ready. I got my canner out. I'll get a couple tablespoons of vinegar in there and water tonight. So when I get home, I'm going to be ready. So I'm going to measure out 14 cups to hopefully do 14 pints. I am down to my last pint jars, which is one regular mouth and the rest are wide mouth, which I really don't. I don't use a lot of wide mouth jars. So let me bring you in close. I'm just going to get these potatoes prepped. I'm getting my all my supplies together. So I have my jar lifter, my funnel, my debubbler, my magnet, my lids. Except for the regular mouth, I'm going to use a Tatler lid on that. I might dig out a couple Tattlers for this too. I'm not going to give away potatoes, so I can, yep, I've got Tattlers available. So, ooh, look at those. I got regular and, let's see, if I can find some gaskets, we'll do it. There's some gaskets. So, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna get all my supplies together, and it's gonna be one of those great evening canning sessions, you guys. So I'll grab a couple more gaskets, because I know they're in here. There we go. Nope, that's a regular. Well, we'll get a couple Tattlers anyways. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I do have plenty of lids, thankfully. So we'll do 3 Tattlers, the rest will be button top. How's that? If I change my mind, I'll let you know. But I won't mark these lids until tomorrow, because if I change my mind, I don't want to mark them as if they've been used. I always mark the gasket before I can it to indicate how many canning sessions it's been through. So come on in, I'll show you. I mean, it's chop and drop, but I want to show you what size I like to use when I'm canning potatoes. And this is the first time I've canned these. I haven't canned potatoes in a long time, and I'm going to be really, really honest. I didn't care for them. There was so much starch in there, and I believe I canned russets, and I've canned red potatoes. These are supposed to have the least amount of starch, so we'll see. Anyways, we're going to use them, and I'm going to bring you along for 7 different ideas to use these home canned potatoes with. So this video will be the kickoff to the potato challenge. All right? All right. I'm going to have 7 ideas for you. If I can get 7 jars in the canner. With the wide mouth, I may only be able to get 6, but we're going to try for 7. All right, come on in. Okay, so I'm on the last 2 cups. This has gone pretty fast, but I did change knives. I changed to the Rada slicer. Oh, what a difference. You got to get the right knife for the job. And some of these, look how nice and big. I saved that out for a baked potato. I'll probably have that tomorrow. Anyway, I'm on the last 2 cups, or 2 pints, and any extras that come out of this, because I don't have room in the jar, you know, because maybe it's going to calculate a little different. I'll cook up for dinner or breakfast or both. And so, yeah, there's only a few left in this bag. I've had a few out of this 10-pound bag, but wonderful potatoes, absolutely, and not one bad one out of the whole bag. I think these were like $7.99 for the 10-pound bag, which is not a cheap bag of potatoes, but if you have no waste and no big bruising or anything you got to cut out, I haven't had to cut any waste out. So that's a nice thing. No big gouges, you know, that want to take off. Anyway, so anyhow, I'm going to finish this. I probably have one more small potato to cut up, and I'm done. And these, I'll rinse these one more time. Ooh, I might, yeah, little bitty. I'll do one more small potato. Just make sure I have enough for all the jars. So, the Rada knife, yeah, that's the perfect knife. I'll leave that link down below, you guys. It's always in my description box, but inexpensive. I think that knife is less than $20. It's just, and it's one of my favorite knives. So, that being said, let's get this last potato. And then my prep night is really just about done. Now, I will tell you this, I did find one more regular mouth jar. It was set for the dishwasher. So I'll put that in exchange for one of these wide mouths. And then I'll know I can absolutely get 7 pints in my canner. My little canner holds 7 pints. Okay, so this one's heaping, and in the water it goes. So I'm gonna let these sit while I clean up my mess, and then I will rinse it. But you can see already, can you see? The water's murky. I don't know if you can see that, but it's already getting starch out of there, which is what we want. Okay, so, and I had my little running tab down here to make sure I had 14 cups of potatoes cubed up. So I'm going to clean this up. I only have a couple little potatoes in here. I will get those back in the refrigerator. It's too hot to store them in the garage, so I put them in the garage refrigerator and keep them nice and chilled so we don't have anybody going bad on me before I can use them. All right. I can't give the skins to the chickens because, well, they're toxic. They're a nightshade, and I actually lost a chicken to potato skins because I didn't know, and so I won't be taking that over there. You can compost these, but I don't know. I'm gonna just toss it and we'll call it good. So I'll clean up my mess. I'll rinse these again, fill this back up with cold water, put it in the refrigerator, and before bed I'll probably do it one more time and then leave them sit, or I'll leave them overnight in the morning and put some clean water on them. So by tomorrow night when I get off work, these are going to be ready to jar up and can. And I'm going to I'll probably get these to room temperature tomorrow night, and or you know, change the water out for some warm water to get them up to room temperature. And then I will mix up my chicken broth and get that all ready. I'm going to do chicken broth, but I'm also going to put some dried parsley from my fresh parsley out in the garden. I will put that in with the potatoes because I love parsley and potatoes. All right, guys. So that is my, wow, here we go. Let's get you up. Hold on. So that's the extent of prepping the night before a canning session. And a lot of us do this. I know Jenny over at Jenny Goff does it. I'm pretty sure that Lisa does it over at Sutton's Days. A lot of us canners that work all day there's just, if this took approximately an hour to get everything ready. So this is an hour I don't have to spend on it tomorrow night. And then I can just focus on the canning. I'm gonna have my water in my canner, my vinegar, everything's gonna be ready. So when I get home, I will change the water out for room temperature to warm water, and get those potatoes, you know, from ice cold to room temperature kind of thing. And then I'm gonna put hot boiling broth over them, and with the parsley, and the broth is gonna be a little bit salty, so I'm just gonna do that, and yeah, we're gonna can it up. So I'll see you tomorrow for the Can-A-Day part of the Prep-A-Day Can-A-Day videos. All right, and then we're gonna have a potato challenge. What do you do with your home canned potatoes? Stay tuned, because it's gonna be a canned potato challenge. And I'm gonna see how many of us I can get going with this. Jenny already said yes, she'd do it. So I'm gonna get Lisa in on this, I hope, and maybe Prepper Potpourri. We'll see who else cans potatoes and see if they'll come on in and give us a look-see. All right,
see you tomorrow. Bye!